Hello there, Hunter. Yes, I've been expecting you. My spies within the Order were given instructions to pass along my whereabouts to you. Don't worry, they are otherwise loyal to you. They were merely placed to be my eyes and ears. I would not have them try to sabotage the new order you've worked so hard to rebuild. I know what you've done to survive. You are stronger than I ever was. I've never been too far from you. The night I brought you into this life, I thought it had taken the last part of me that was human. That I found yet another still remained. It pained me to abandon you. It were as if I were abandoning my own child. I watched you struggle. I felt your hunger, your rage, and your pain through our bond. I wanted nothing more than to rush to you and make it all better. To undo all that I had done. It nearly killed me to stay away. I kept telling myself it was to punish you, but I slowly came to realize that I was only punishing myself for all the lives that I took in the pursuit of my revenge. I knew there was nothing I could do to fix things. I don't know if it'll mean anything to you, but I am so very proud of all that you've accomplished. You resisted your hunger and desires, spent years fighting those instincts, and even forced yourself to adapt to animal blood. You rebuilt your order from nothing, and like a phoenix rising from the ashes, it became stronger than it once was. A new order founded to protect all, not just mortal life. You even allowed kindred and shifters into your ranks. Those who believe just as my friend once did. No, I don't expect you to spare me. I came here tonight to die, one way or another. Do you remember what else I told you that last time we spoke? That if you had the strength, you could go far away from civilization, to an open field, and say your goodbyes before sunrise. Look at where we are. This is my goodbye. Because I am tired. Tired of running from my past, from you. Tired of fighting this endless hunger inside me. A fight that I am losing. Every night I feel it growing stronger, gnawing at me. For our kind, our hunger becomes stronger as we grow older. While it's not common to happen for those who strictly feed on one type of blood, for those who continue to switch from one to the other, human to animal and back again, it's more likely to occur. I don't know why. I know I cannot change what's been done, but I can make sure that I do not become more of a monster. I have accepted that I will either die by your sword or by the rising sun. I don't think there is much I can do besides continuing to fight it. But what if I were to break and give in? I regret what I've done, but at least it was a choice that I made when I was in control, not lost to a mindless hunger that just drives me to kill. For what it's worth, I'm so sorry for all that I've done to you. What are you doing? You don't have to stay here with me. Or are you just making sure that I actually go through with this? I didn't expect that after everything that's happened. Well, certainly not this. Perhaps the sudden sharp stab through the heart, or the feeling of the cold blade against my neck before you cut off my head. But I did not expect you to actually sit and talk with me in my final moments. You've changed a lot since the last we saw each other. I can't say I've changed for the better, though. That can be said for a great many things. Foresight is 20/20, they say. Alexander, the vampire you killed before well, you know. He always seemed to know the best route to take in any situation. He never lashed out, always thought things through, and always came out better for it. You really want to know about him? He was everything to me. I never knew the one who embraced me. I just remember waking up alone and hungry. I learned quickly what I had to do to survive, even if it meant hurting others. Alexander found me and took me in. He taught me how to control my abilities, learn to feed without harming another, and to only take what I need. He even helped me through my first transition to animal blood, which, as you know, is quite rough. When he was taken from me, my world shattered and I was alone again. In my anger, I wanted nothing but to make you feel the same thing. But after, all I felt was regret. Not just because of our bond, but I felt as if I had wasted everything Alexander tried to teach me. I went against everything he stood for. My revenge did nothing except cause unnecessary pain to countless others and tarnish the memory of my true and only friend. I don't know. I'd like to think so. I've never been religious, in life or on death. I don't know what lies ahead for me, but it's a comforting thought. My friend waiting on the other side for me. To see his smile and hear him once again. Yeah, I hope he's waiting for me. I am, just a little, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. I am afraid of death, but I'm more afraid of what will happen if I continue down this path. I've seen what happens to vampires when they lose themselves to their hunger. No, the hunger is always there. You might be able to ignore it or distract yourself from it for a time, but it always wins in the end. It could happen to any of us. In theory, it could have happened to Alexander. I've only seen it happen, though, with kindred like myself, those who have teetered back and forth multiple times. Perhaps not. You are stronger than I am. I know you would not give in to it. In a way, you remind me of Alexander. But what if you weren't able to fight it anymore? What if the hunger consumed you? What would you do then? That's a comforting thought. and noble. No, what I am doing is atoning for my mistakes, making sure I am unable to make them yet again. But if you were to sacrifice yourself to save others, instead of letting the hunger win, that would be truly noble. Oh, nothing. It's just... I used to think that embracing you was my greatest mistake. But I'm starting to think that maybe it was the only thing I ever did right. You should get going. The sun will be rising soon. Thank you for staying with me a little longer. You've helped to ease my mind, even though you didn't have to do so. I know now that I'm leaving this world a better place, with you here to protect it. It's been many years since I've seen a real sunrise. Not just one in movies, paintings, or photographs. I look back and remember them fondly. There was a sort of stillness about them that I was never able to feel at any other time of the day. It would wash away all my worries and fears and give me hope that the day would be better than the one before. I'm looking forward to experiencing that once more. Goodbye, Hunter. Perhaps one day we shall see each other again.